All right, all right, all right. Hello, community. This is the David Washington Show, and I'm your host, David Washington of J in Washington, here in sunny Florida. It's good to have you here. For those of you who are joining me live, and for those of you who will join me later at your time. Woo! It has been a day and a half, and you know, I'm grateful for having the opportunity to be here and share my thoughts, my expertise, my wisdom with you. And please, if you like, and I encourage it, comment, share your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you want to talk about. I want to know what our community is talking about, what their kitchen table issues are. And speaking of which, here's a kitchen table issue that I believe a lot of people would be concerned about. And, it is what it is. So let's just jump to it. Growing up, my parents made sure that education was a priority for my brother and I. And so saying that, they made sure that we were going to go to schools that gave us the opportunity for the best education possible, despite the cost that was within their means. And they made sacrifices for my brother and I to go to St. Calabanis School on the south side of Chicago where we grew up. I love my experience at St. Calabanis. We attended from, I believe, third or fifth grade. I can't remember. I'm old, but I believe it was since third grade until we graduated to eighth grade, and then went to De La Salle Institute on the south side of Chicago, down the street from the old Comiskey Park. Go White Sox! And it was a good foundation set for us educationally. A religious education set the moral compass for us. And we learned a lot. And it was there that I first got involved in politics. I was the class president. So politics has always been in my genetics. And my parents made it happen. They made it happen for us to attend St. Calabanis, De La Salle. It was not inexpensive. It wasn't. And if I recall, mom, dad, correct me if I'm wrong, there were no vouchers available for them to send us to St. Calabanis. I remember getting the little envelope where the tuition payment was placed in that envelope and we had to hand it in. Sometimes I would see my parents write the check out. And I'm very grateful for what they did for us and the educational background foundation that they established for us and what the Archdiocese of Chicago did for us educationally. Fast forward billions of years later, just kidding, about 40 odd years later, and we're here in Florida now. And at least I am. And Florida just recently passed a bill passed a law, Senate Bill 202, a measure making state-funded private school vouchers of approximately $8,000 available to all school-age children, regardless of income. That's the approximate amount Florida will pay next year to educate most students in public schools. So, okay, off the bat, we've got public dollars being used for private schooling. And I know Florida is the state where conservative experiments happen in this political laboratory. I think it was under Jeb Bush that, as governor, that the proliferation of school vouchers started. Bravo. Now that these vouchers are available, private school systems are looking at their funding sources and their tuition. And this is not a knock against, private schools, the archdiocese. I've personally seen in my work in the past here in Florida, the value of some of this private schooling made available to school children. I read the Orlando Sentinel examination of the school voucher system in private schooling here, charter schools, specifically here in Florida. Left a lot to be desired. The Diocese of St. Petersburg, the Monsignor there, Robert Gibbons, St. Paul pastor, said that we decided that we need to take maximum advantage of this dramatically expanded funding source. So instead of paying $6,000 per child at St. Paul Parish, now they will be charged $10,000 per child. So the approximate $8,000 will go directly to St. Paul's, and the student's family is responsible for the remaining $2,000. Not bad. Florida, you being finessed. This is wow. Wow. St. Paul could bring in nearly $1 million more in the school year starting this fall. I'm in the wrong business. Education is profitable. With the $8,000 from the state will be covering most of the cost of that tuition. Families will pay far less than what they've been paying in the past, and the school will definitely receive more. It's simple economics. And can you blame them? The Florida Policy Institute, the representative there, their chief strategy officer, Holly Bullard, stated in the St. Times, the Tampa Times article that I'm referencing in this, that tuition is going to keep increasing because they're going to keep raising the voucher amount. So, if you're a family that is cash strapped and your student is, you're just unsatisfied with the school that the public school that they're attending, and you thought that maybe there's hope to sending your child to a better school, a charter school, a private school, whatever, a religious school, and that now, regardless of income, this universal voucher is available to you. You could take that money, same amount of money that is spent for each public school student that you send, for the public school that you send your child to, you can take that out $8,000 and you're good to go. Nope. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay a little bit more. But what if you don't have that money? Maybe there's scholarships, maybe there's some type of assistance. But you're not gonna be the only one. There'll be others. The privatization of public education is moving forward stronger than ever. I believe in public education. I know three young men who attended public schools and turned out to be damn good kids, damn good young men. And they are prepared for higher education. I don't know. Sometimes I think, can't we do things better? Can we be more involved? Does it all matter? Yeah, it does all matter. However, the struggle is real. Our public institutions are slowly being chipped away. I believe there's a role for government. However, I believe there's a larger role for personal responsibility and involvement. We're worried about pronouns and bathrooms where we're missing what's going on at the kitchen table, where we're not addressing affordability for school, for higher education, for putting gas in your car just to get to work and back, your groceries. Why is it that it costs so much more now? I used to buy 3 liter jugs of water for 99 cents just before the pandemic. I'm paying a buck 68 now for the same jug of water. The same jug of water. That's a 69-cent increase for water in Florida. You got a governor gallivanting around the nation, well, at least in Iowa. I'm going to destroy leftism, wokeism. Why don't you destroy inflation? Talk about destroying inflation. Talk about destroying the number of children dying in school because of gun violence. How about destroying that? How about being able to go to work, go to school, walk down the street without the threat of someone getting pissed off and pulling out their weapon because you didn't say good morning to them when you walked past them? But that's a whole different bill, a whole different law that the governor signed, allowing people to have concealed weapons on their person without a permit, without a license, without training. You think we're going to see an increase in gun violence because of this law? You darn right we will. It's in the data. It's in the statistics. It's facts. 24% increase when laws like that go into place. Yeah, we're free in Florida. Free to be dumb. Free to die. Free to drive on radioactive streets and roads and expressways. Hmm. There's a lot that I know I need to learn about, to educate myself on. But people, get involved. Regardless of where you are on the political spectrum, get involved. Register to vote. Register friends, neighbor, family. Engage with those elected individuals who typically are elected by a majority of the minority. You got to understand that. A lot of people don't vote. And maybe by not voting, that means that they are voting by saying, I don't care. Whoever the rest of you all choose to be our leaders, I'm okay with that. Who knows? But when candidates go around boasting that they have a mandate, that people support them, I won by 17 points, and you have to understand most people don't vote when they can. And it's a majority of a minority who do elect our leaders. Yeah, there's a silent majority out there, and it's not the folks that you think they are. So please get involved, get engaged, turn off the TV, be critical of the information that you receive, that you read or listen to. Do your own damn research. This is serious stuff, folks. Very serious stuff. And I want to walk with you through that journey of enlightenment, political enlightenment. Been doing this for 30 odd years. I think I know what I'm talking about, what I'm doing. And I like to win. So please comment, tell me what you think. Let me know what you have to say. I love what I do. I do this for my community. I do this for you because I want to bring great ideas, great people representing their communities to the forefront. So please like, share, hit the notification button. I appreciate you being here and supporting us. This is David Washington. This is the David Washington Show. Hey, don't forget, every Monday, 5 minutes of political insight, political innuendo and the secret sauce on Countertop Politics. So we see you there, and thank you so much. Take care.